So I have gotten this question, I can't tell you how many times, but today I'm going to share with you 5 reasons why Utah is a great place to raise your family, why my family and I decided to move from out of state here to Utah, and really why raising our family, we've traveled lots of places, we've gone a bunch of places, and every time we come back here to Utah, my kids are always like, Mommy, I am so glad we live here in Utah. So today I'm going to be sharing with you really just 5 of the reasons why my family and I love living here and why raising a family here in Utah may be an awesome fit for you too. And let's hop into it right now. Mariah here. Welcome back to the channel, or welcome to the channel if this is your very first time here. I'm a licensed and active real estate agent here in the Salt Lake City, Utah area, and this channel is literally everything you need to know about eating, working, playing, sleeping, and living in the Salt Lake City, Utah area. If that is of interest to you, consider subscribing down below. Make sure you tap that bell for notifications so you're notified every week we drop a new video. We hear from people like you all the time who are looking to make a move, who are looking to relocate, or looking to buy or sell a home here in Utah, and we absolutely love it. So if you're thinking about making a move in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, feel free to give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email, and it would be our absolute pleasure to connect with you. Raising a family here in Utah has honestly been such a joy, and I feel like the 3 years that my family and I have been here, literally like time has just flown by, and every time I'm just like, how is it how did this go so fast? How did this go? And there's always just so many fun things here to do. So number 1 is really the strong sense of community, the strong sense of family, and all of that is really, really prevalent here in Utah from a lot of the different activities that are here, the different parades, the different the fun runs that really encompass the whole family. They have the kids, the 1 mile run, or the whatever it is for that. They'll have the 5K. They'll have they have kids discounts here where it's like, okay, it's family night on this day. It's whatever. It's a real inclusive sort of place to raise a family. And I know for us, Monday night here in Utah is, in a lot of different places, is considered family night. So if you go, there's different, movie nights that are family nights. If you go ice skating, if you go bowling, if a lot of these different things, they offer specials on Mondays because it's family night. I remember when we took our kids to the Heber Creeper, which is in the Heber Valley, and it's a train that goes around. It's so fun. They usually have like a violinist that's there, and going on the Heber Creeper, if you go on Mondays, it's like half off because it's family night. So here, just the strong sense of community and togetherness, it has really been such a pleasure to be a part of. And I really, have never felt that kind of connection and community that I have here in Utah. Number 2, if you are into the outdoors like my family and I are, the access to the outdoors and raising a family here is seriously the best. It's so fun. I know when we've taken our kids on different hikes and different excursions and adventures around here in Utah, it's not uncommon to see, parents walking with 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 kids, one baby on, the back or the chest or whatever, parents carrying kids, strollers, like a lot of stroller accessibility for lots of different trails. There's lots of paved trails, and you just see, kids and families that are out in the community, that are out doing a lot of the things outdoors and adventures outdoors. I know sometimes when we take my kids on different hikes and they're like, there's no way I can make it up there. And then they see like a 2 or 3 year old that's like climbing right along, and they're like, okay, wait, if they're doing it, I can do it too. And so again, that community sense, but then really like the outdoor activities are really made for Utah. I know I've shared this before on other videos, but the park systems here are unbelievable. I mean, really. And when my parents come and they visit, my parents are up in Northern California. When they come and they visit here, they're like, this is such a family friendly place that, you know, it's geared for families. My mom's always like, Mariah, this place is geared for families. I'm like, I know, right? It really is geared for families. The parks, so often the state parks, the regional parks, the national parks, the, you know, the little community parks that are within, you know, the different neighborhoods are really geared toward families. And a lot of them, I know personally too, we have gone to some, we have some friends that have special needs. They're all ability parks for kids with special needs. So they're able to do a lot of the activities on the parks as well, which is just the best. Number 3, Utah's a great place to raise your family simply because of the quality education. The quality education here is great. I know for us personally, our kids are thriving here. They're at a charter school. A lot of the charter schools here are either kindergarten or preschool through 9th grade, but you know, some are not. But again, just having, you know, the public schools, the private schools, the charter schools, there are options for everyone. My husband and I were recently talking about one of the main reasons we actually felt, and this subject is very near and dear to my heart, is our son in 2nd grade was identified as having dyslexia. He had a really hard time in kindergarten and 1st grade of, you know, phonics and, you know, the letters and sounds and letter reversal and all the different things that go along with it. And I began trying to tutor him and help him and, you know, go through all the different things. And where we were living at the time, I reached out to one tutor that I had heard of from, you know, I reached out to all these people that I could try to find tutoring for, and her wait list was almost a year long. And she knew that at the time I had, you know, I've had a couple of degrees in education and my master's degree in education. She's like, Mariah, if you have, you know, if you know anything about like education and the teaching, what she said, buy this program, do this. Well, I did, and we made progress. But coming here to Utah, Utah has something called the Dyslexia Center of Utah. Yes, the Dyslexia Center of Utah has been a complete game changer for my son. And he has, you know, he gets to go twice a week. He has individual tutoring. He's gone from literally not reading to reading, you know, Percy Jackson and being able to read books and to comprehend. So I know some people are like, oh, you know, the education compared to some places may not be as good as some, but for us, I know my kids are thriving. A lot of, you know, the school that they go to has a STEM lab. They have, you know, they go to computers, they get to do music, they get to, you know, at the middle school, they have orchestra, they have, I mean, they just have so many different options for the school systems here. And I, you know, for my family and I, it has been a total game changer, and I'm super grateful for the education system here in Utah. I touched on this one kind of briefly, but really the family-friendly activities, from the festivals to the fairs to the outdoor fun runs to the, oftentimes they will have each community or each like little neighborhood, different cities, they have their own festivals. They have, you know, one in Pleasant Grove is called Strawberry Days. They have something in Alpine called Alpine Days. They have each little community. In Midway, they have something called Swiss Days. And there are so many different communities and towns, and they really throw these big festivals and fairs for, you know, it's usually a weekend. And during that weekend, they're usually, you know, they have a lot of like food trucks that they bring in. They've got different booths that vendors and small, you know, small boutique places are, you know, small shops are selling their products. You know, you've got a lot of local vendors that are selling. You've got, you know, face painting, and you've got fun jumps, and you've got, I mean, like just so many different things for the kids that are all inclusive. I know my kids have loved going to the Swiss Days in Midway, and I think we've gone every single year since we've lived here. But all the, you know, the local vendors that are selling different things, they've got a parade that's in the morning with, you know, cute little floats, and all, you know, you've got kids and family, everybody's really participating in it. And it, again, it kind of goes back to that first one of that strong sense of community with these different fairs and festivals and, days that each town ends up putting on. So, and like I said, you've got these great family-friendly activities, fairs, festivals, outdoor things that, really communities rally around each other in towns, and people come and support, and it is so much fun. Last but not least, number 5 is just the growing job market here in Utah. I know we see so many kids that are employed at a younger age too, even like 12. We've got kids, my daughter, who was like, Mommy, I really want to be a soccer referee because she knows some of her friends are a referee. And I think at the age of 10, they can start reffing games for under 8s or something like that, or they can start scorekeeping. Or, at the age of 16, they can get jobs at the local, soda shop, at Swig, Sodalicious, at some of these places, and really just that growing job market. And then, as they get older, really all, the tech industry, there are so many different jobs in the education field, in the just lots of different things here in Utah. So that growing job market really is keeping lots of people here, and is the reason that a lot of families are moving here, is simply the job. So hopefully this gives you an idea of really why, Utah might be a great place for you to raise your family, simply because of the strong community, simply because of the family friendly, all the different outdoor activities. It might be because of the job market, or, really, again, that sense of community, and all of the outdoor fairs and festivals and all that might be a great fit for you. So if you're thinking about making a move to Utah in a week, in a month, or even a year from now, or you're thinking, you know what, I want to talk to you, Mariah, and see if maybe, let me share my situation with you and see if it might be a great fit. Let's chat. I would love to talk with you. Feel free to give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email, and it might be a fit for you. It may not, but at least we can talk about it and see if Utah might be what you're looking for and what your family's looking for. Wishing you a wonderful day. Take care and have a great one. Bye.